Hey, gorgeous friend, how are you? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. I did a session last night for you to release this morning. The energy was quite intense, and yeah, I didn't feel called to post it when I woke up early this morning. I just felt like I needed to put a hold on it because the energy has changed quite significantly. So let's connect in now and see what is going on. I do feel like there's a bit of fog today, and what I mean by that is just in terms of you may be feeling a bit foggy in your in your brain, or how yeah, just not clear. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. But again, that the energy is changing so quickly, guys. So let's just see what Spirit has and what you need to know and how we can best support your journey. I just want to let you know too, this is going to be the last reminder or opportunity to book in a private session. They are closing, and I don't know when I'll reopen them again. So to work with me privately, I mean, there's been some amazing experiences, guys, I have to say, and I'm sure the people who've had sessions can vouch for that. Quite incredibly, but I have put just a few notes of some feedback so you can check it out, which has been shared inside the Soul Collective. So if you would like to book a private reading, look, they're really intuitive, connecting into your energy, into the people's energy that are around you, or where messages need to come through. You gain clarity on sometimes just needing that confirmation of things. And I think too, also, being understood for where you're at and kind of what's happening in your world. So that they go quite deep, and they can be, intense, but they are pretty straightforward as well in terms of the feedback, and the guidance there. But yeah, they can provide a bit of, cracking open, so to speak. So again, if you feel called, I'd love to do a private session with you. There's an opportunity to meet me in person, or you can book a pre-recorded, and they are still very, very powerful. And again, some of the things that people have shared, they've rebooked in person after a pre-recorded, or they've booked for their friends and things like that because of the connection to it. So I'm just going to leave it there. All right. Again, though, second link below if you want to get access to that. All right, guys. So contract, appreciation, angel of strength, and action. I quite like this. This is where I think I'm getting with this contract energy, like the karmic energy, is coming into balance. Something that hasn't perhaps been, I don't know what's going on. Since I jumped on this call, I feel like I've got, like I'm struggling to talk or voice right now, and then feeling like I'm choking on something. I don't know if sippy on coffee helps, but okay. Yeah, I'm getting like this karmic energy that's kind of coming into balance, allowing something to come into balance, or something that you haven't felt supported in, perhaps, maybe coming into a new life, a pace. This is kind of the confirmation that things that you needed or have been seeking are kind of balancing out here and working in your favor, especially with the appreciation card, the angel of strength and action. It's the acknowledgement here of also too how you show up in gratitude and how you show up in thanks. Obviously, sometimes we can be focused on one thing that we're valuing and not seeing all the beauty and other things around them or us or whatever that may be. And, it's true. What you put your energy into grows, and whether that flourishes or whether it creates more resistance. So just be mindful of that. And that's, just something to pay attention to. But interesting, this is number 6. And then we've got 15, which is number 6 as well. So this could be that something's just a little bit unbalanced, but coming into balance. Maybe you're not feeling appreciated by someone, and you're trying to just finally get them to see or understand, your position and where you're at and how you're feeling. Because with this angel of strength and the action card, I feel like you're gaining some momentum or some courage here to move forward towards something. And I like where you're moving, because 50, number 5, is also change. But in addition to change, you've got number 8, which is, talking about too, the the momentum, the build, the cycle of heading somewhere, and just moving forward in strength. There's opportunity for something to build and grow there. So let's see where you're heading, or where this is heading, because this is pretty good energy. I quite like it, Pisces. Let's see where it takes us. One more. Thank you, Spirit, for our awesome friends here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising are the main energies. All right. What else do we need to know? Look at this. Straight up Justice card again. A little bit of stress, a little bit of care, and a little bit of conflict. Okay. Well, it's interesting that you got clarified again with the contract energy or justice energy. So there's something that's out of balance here that I feel like you're perhaps again want a deeper appreciation, a deeper connection around something, or hoping that that's what is received, because there just seems to be things in conflict right now. Or maybe if someone's trying to make things right, maybe they make things right and then it's like conflict again, and it's like this back and forth energy, this high and low energy, it seems, is what's coming on through. But the Nine of Voices too, this can be, stress related. This can be, just something that's deeply on your mind. This can something, also lead to a bit of, that depressive energy, so to speak. It can be different for all of us what that Nine of Swords, reflects. But it also can be too stuck in making a choice, or stuck getting into your own truth around a situation, because it seems like there is love here, or there is depth here, or there's calling for that, but something here is not working. And then you got the Moon energy. Interesting. We're in the lunar eclipse, right in the cusp of it right now. And then you've got the Moon energy. So I'm going to unpack what that is more so. And I'm also going to do an extended on this as well, guys, just to let you know. So if you feel called for that, it's the first link below. I'm just getting with this Moon energy and action energy. There's either something that you're keeping hidden, or something that intuitively you're being led to go towards. I mean, it could be both. But let's get a little bit more and see what this is about. Because something's gaining momentum, something's building speed, something's building confidence in its space. See, this is the energy I was getting, what I was seeing when I was connecting into this. It's the high and low. So something just seems a little bit out of whack, that maybe you're trying to get into balance. But there's something around being appreciated, valued. This energy is repeating. Strength energy. Okay, let's get a little bit more. Death energy. Movement again. Okay. Nine of Inspiration. Hey, I'll take the ending of the Sun. Let's have a look what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Knight of Emotions. So Knight of Cups. I like it. Knight of Voices. Page of Emotions. Okay. We can roll with this. So it seems again, just that something's unbalanced here, and I'm sensing here you want to figure that out, but maybe you don't know the way to figure this out. Or again, I feel there's some part of you wanting to be seen or wanting to be appreciated, and it's like this frustrating part. Like you want a situation or people around you, or just life in general, just to see you, just to look at you, just to acknowledge you, and like, can you not see me? Like, why? Like, just why? I think there's part frustration for some of you of like, you're doing all the right things, you're showing up, you're caring, you're loving, and maybe you just keep feeling you're being met with, I don't know if it's a lack of progress, so to speak, but it's just like, when am I going to catch my break type of energy? And then I think this is also really for some of you as well, about a specific person or situation. It's just the frustration again of, why can't you see me? Why can't you see what's in front of you? Like, why is this happening? Kind of energy I'm getting. So I'm not sure what type of discussions you're in, or situations that, or it could be situationship. I don't know. That can vary for all of you. But I can see it's something that's bothering you. It's disturbing, in a sense of your mindset, of perhaps your thinking and how you're also feeling when you're in that space and energy. And I'm getting a sense here, like, with this strength energy and muse of emotions, and the death card, maybe it's asking you to acknowledge here where you actually put your energy, where you put your love, where you open your heart, and who you give that to. Because the way that something's happening is not going to produce the result that you want, is what it's giving me here. So I feel like something needs to change in either approach, and the way you move forward in something. I feel whatever conversation or understanding comes from this, there's either a conversation happening or clarification on something after a conversation that's going to give you some focus and determination to really move forward. Like, you're getting to an energy of, I've had enough, and you know that again, you can keep doing what you're doing, but what's going to change? And I think you might have been, standing, maybe in some regards, standing up for yourself, or trying to hold strong, or try to believe like, this situation will end, this situation will end, this situation will perhaps get better. I don't know, for some of you, if you're waiting for an apology, or there's some hope or aspiration here, but we've also got the moon energy showing up. And when the moon energy is showing up, sometimes it's not seeing things for what they are. In addition to not seeing things for what they are, it's kind of like your intuition is saying something, but I don't know if you're creating a different narrative, or wanting to believe a different narrative, right? A different story than what you're being shown. So there's just something there, I think, to break through. And that's really potent at this time of this Pisces eclipse, because the illusions, and when we talk about illusions, it's just sometimes we're trying to create a story, or people, there can be some confusion around the situation, right? And I feel like there's going to be some truths shared here. And the reason I say some truths, this could be around the way someone feels about a connection. This could be an apology that you've been waiting for or hoping for. This could be someone expressing some form of interest and curiosity into you. I feel for some of you, you're going to have like I'm getting like a supporting energy as you navigate through this path of your life. Like, an energy may come in, and actually, I just feel like support you, give you, belief, courage, confidence, kind words that really help you move forward. Which I quite like, which I think is also going to transform your own internal world, right? And give you, again, the space and time to help you work through things, and also move forward in trust and in faith, and probably also too, like, being witnessed for what you want to do versus what's happening in your life. And I think, there's just something that's going to kind of fire you up and put a stop and a halt to things that aren't working, because for some of you, you're at your end of the rope, right? Like, in terms of a situation. And I just feel like you're getting that tilt towards a path that where you're meant to go that way, but it's still that hard part of the disconnection piece or the letting go piece or being connected to the high and low of that dynamic. The high obviously keeps you in and the low makes you want to run. But when it's constant, you just get used to that cycle. And I think that's a little bit what might be happening is you have your good days, you have your bad days, but probably the bad days are outweighing the good days in terms of a situation or dynamic. You might sometimes the peace that you have is when maybe you're alone, and then when you're with people that are supposed to make you feel good or feel supported, and it's supposed to be an uplifting environment, it's not. And you recognize that, and you recognize that something needs to change with that. So I don't know what that particular situation is, but for some of you too, you may want to connect and just have this new energy, this new situation in your life that fuels you, that uplifts some aspect of your heart space, again, about being seen and being heard and being nurtured, feeling appreciated, attracted, or attractive. Like, I get the desire is absolutely there, and I feel like this push or this momentum, it's leading you towards this sun energy. But like anything, staying where you are and doing the same thing over and over again becomes a form of insanity. And you know what I mean by that. I feel it's ripe, really ripe right now. Something can be coming to work in your favor to balance out. I know you have a desire for something to balance out, to work out here. This could be around a marriage or some form of commitment. This could be gaining the truth and understanding of a certain situation. These could be, in related to some legalities as well. So that is quite present here if that's your situation. Ultimately, it could just be something that, like I said, is a bit out of whack. And in terms of a dynamic that you just finally want to get to some understanding and baseline of, we need to normalize things because it's just not. It's not that way right now, because something's undervalued or underappreciated, or someone's energy, time, and focus is not where it's meant to be. And you know what that is for yourself. So yeah, I see love, love in a sense. I want to be loved. I deserve to be loved. I can keep holding space for this, but at what point do I keep breaking myself, right? What point do I need to, why do I constantly need to go through this cycle? Because I think you probably go through this death cycle, some of you, a lot because of that push-pull energy of highs and lows in love or in a dynamic. And it's like you're constantly evolving, and it's like you just want to break free from that. You're happy to transform, you're happy to expand, but it's not something that you have to do, 5 times a month as an example, or, I don't know how often this cycle's happening, but it just seems a lot. And I feel like you're breaking free from this. You may not know where you're going. You may not understand some things, but I think there's a part of you that knows some truth. And it's like you're waiting for the universe just to deliver. And a part of that delivery is you standing on your own, and take it more so like in your strength. You making the choice, you defining what you need to define, and beating the odds, when it comes to that step, so to speak, that you've never taken. And I'll say never because of this situation. Like, this is a step that you're going to take. I think that's going to surprise you and surprise perhaps people or situations around you as well, because you're being led somewhere. And I like this sun and moon energy too, because when we have the two together, it's a divine feminine and the divine masculine. So that'll be really interesting to see where it goes, because I am seeing like interest or a love interest or an apology and some words being exchanged. So I'm going to dive more into that, into the extended. If you want to join us there, again, it is the first link below. But let's have a good week. Let me know how you're feeling in the energy right now, just energetically. I'm really interested to hear, because as much as we're all some Pisces significance here, It's our rising sign that's really going to determine which area of our life is going to be most affected over these next couple of years, as we're in this Pisces Virgo axis and eclipses that will keep evolving. And the last one was in 2017. It was 2015, 2017 cycle. If you want more on the energy update, yeah, just go to the second link below. If you'd like to join us for the extended and see what's unpacking here, it is the first link. Much love, friend, and I look forward to catching you again soon. Bye.